Chris Stirewalt is also with us tonight. He's host of Perino and Stirewalt. I'll tell you what. So, Chris, this is a political issue. It's #1 for Donald Trump, and it reminds people of an issue that helped the Republicans capture the Senate just right?
And the House.
And the House just a couple of years ago.
And remember the lie of the year? Remember that thing?
If you like your plan, you can keep your plan. If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. Period.
And not so much. Period. Asterisk. The reality that we face today is that probably by now almost 10% of all the people who will vote in this election have already voted. The clock is running. Like sands through the hourglass. These are the ballots of our lives.
But 90% haven't.
You make a good point.
See my math? See what I did there?
Journalism math. We did it. The reality for Donald Trump is this is the perfect moment to have this talking point, because this is something that appeals to the voters that he's talking about. The people that are hurt here are not lower income people. The people who are hurt here are not upper income people. These are middle class, the middle of the middle class, and a lot of these are suburban voters, and they happen to be in some very important swing states.
Yeah, but you look at the numbers. Arizona, 116% increase, Chris. 116. North Carolina, 40%. These are not. We're not talking about rich voters who can handle a couple $100 extra on these rates.
Now, a lot of this will be offset with the welfare component of this. There are subsidies here, but even so, there's
who pays
disruption
for that?
here. Well, you know who,
All of us.
It ain't. That's right. So we certainly have that component in those states. Then we look up to Pennsylvania, where Donald Trump's probably not going to be able to close at the end. But Republicans are desperate to hold on to the Senate majority. And it's Pat Toomey there, Kelly Ayotte in New Hampshire, and other Republicans are trying to hold on in blue states. This is exactly the kind of argument that they can make to their voters to say, look, maybe you're voting for Hillary Clinton at the top of the ticket, but my goodness, have a check on her when she comes in, if she comes into office, so that we don't end up with something worse.
Good to see you, Chris.
Yes, ma'am.